Furthermore, these prohibitions have inadvertently driven some patrons towards less regulated drinking environments, such as house parties or unregulated social gatherings, or encouraged pre-gaming at home before venturing out, further diminishing overall revenue for legitimate bars. This shift raises questions about the effectiveness of the bans in achieving their stated public health goals, as consumption may simply be displaced rather than reduced in a controlled environment. The very act of socializing over a discounted drink, a deeply ingrained American custom, has been curtailed, thereby eroding the distinctive and communal experience that bars have historically provided. This shift not only impacts the economic viability of bars, but also alters the cultural landscape of social engagement, pushing individuals towards isolated or less regulated drinking habits. While some policymakers staunchly contend that these prohibitions have led to a reduction in alcohol-related incidents, the economic devastation wrought upon an industry already grappling with escalating operational costs, evolving consumer behaviors, and the lingering effects of global economic instability cannot be overstated. The once vibrant happy hour, a symbol of camaraderie, relaxation, and affordable indulgence, has been reduced to a mere vestige of its former self, its spirit dimmed by legislative decree. The argument that these bans contribute to public welfare is increasingly being countered by the tangible harm to local businesses and the potential for increased, less regulated alcohol consumption elsewhere. In an age, the bar industry continues to grapple with the profound implications of these legislative decisions. A growing chorus of voices is calling for a comprehensive reevaluation of these policies. The aim is to strike a more equitable balance that both supports public welfare and safeguards the continued existence of this revered American institution. This reevaluation necessitates a thorough analysis of actual public health outcomes versus economic damage, and a consideration of alternative strategies that could promote responsible consumption without decimating an entire industry. The trajectory of the bar industry, once so dynamic, integral to social life, and a cornerstone of local economies, now hangs precariously in the balance, its future uncertain, in the face of these transformative legal challenges. The call to action is clear. Policymakers must engage with industry stakeholders and communities to forge solutions that protect both public health and the vitality of local establishments. The happy hour ban's devastating impact on the bar industry and the cherished American tradition of happy hour, a symbol of camaraderie and value, has been severely hampered by a wave of state-level prohibitions on discounted alcohol specials. This legislative shift has cast a long shadow over the bar industry, raising a critical question: has the happy hour ban irrevocably signaled the demise of the local establishment? There is a resounding affirmative consensus among bar owners, industry experts, and a significant portion of the drinking public. While the stated motivations for these prohibitions often cite public health and responsible consumption, the economic fallout for bars has been nothing short of catastrophic. These bans have not only impacted the immediate financial health of these businesses, but have also initiated a ripple effect across local economies and community social structures. Before these bans, happy hour was an indispensable engine for driving customer traffic, particularly during otherwise sluggish off-peak hours. It served as a powerful enticement, drawing in patrons seeking value and frequently encouraging them to extend their stay beyond the discounted period. This extended patronage often translated into full-price drink and food sales, significantly boosting overall revenue. As the owner of the tap room, a representative establishment, lamented, "Happy hour was fundamental to our business. It attracted customers after work, and once present, they frequently remained for dinner. Now those early evening hours are devoid of activity, leaving our staff idle and our registers silent." This sentiment is echoed across the industry, with many proprietors reporting a substantial decline in early evening revenue, which traditionally subsidized operational costs during slower periods. The ripple effects of these bans have been extensive and devastating. Smaller, independent bars, which often relied heavily on happy hour promotions to compete with larger, more established chains, have been disproportionately affected. Many have been forced to close their doors permanently, leading to widespread job losses and a palpable deterioration in the social fabric of local communities. The absence of these once vibrant establishments has created a void that is proving incredibly challenging to fill, leaving communities feeling less connected and offering fewer options for social interaction. These closures represent not just the loss of a business but the erasure of community hubs where friendships were forged, celebrations were held, and local culture thrived. The economic impact extends beyond direct job losses, affecting suppliers, local musicians, and other ancillary businesses that depended on a thriving bar scene